said like, in fact, when he got that shawl here, and he was telling, as usual, this won't remain with me, he said. That was in my mind. And I went to Bombay. I heard you say that it won't remain. In that case, I would like to have it. Oh, yeah, it was as if it was sold, kept it for me, packed, clean, everything for it. Not only that, you are the right person.
You are the right person. I am
yes.
searching for a person.
I see, the right person is, anybody can become the right person. You have a chance to become the right person, but you refuse. Every right person, why not? You can be the right person, anyone, that's what that matters. But you shirk, I say, that shirking, of course, for probably culture or tradition, whatever it is, that's so that shirking, samshayatma vinashyati.
You translate for us. You translate for us. Samshayatma.
Samshayatma, how true it is, I say.
Yeah, it's very apt.
How true it is? Why at all? Granting, I say, well, come on, what can happen? What's the hurry? Come on. So that is, I think, this boldness also, that's the word. This is they call, I say, the idea. So that is open for everyone, I say. If it can be open to a person like this thing, why not to others? If it is open to him, why not to me? I don't ask you to excuse me. I don't ask you to excuse me. The highest to wake on maximum, I will be the provider. Now I think I can go. Now I think I can go.
Why so early?
Couldn't tell us someone. Tell us someone.
No, you are.
No, you can.
Oh, you have said all that is.
Yes? That's right. Thank you.
No, I got to go home.
Go home,
This is my home. Not from here to there.
Swadesho Bhuvantrayam.
Swadesho Bhuvantrayam.
Swadesho Bhuvantrayam.
This is the Bhuvantraya. Great.
This is your home.
Swadesho Bhuvantrayam. As he, that is that. He is enjoying that Bhuvantrayam.
Going around the world 3 times. Bhuvantrayam. Going around 3 times.
Oh. See.
Offer me your failure.
I see. Whatever it is. No, it is that much is clear anyway. I did enjoy my failures.
Something very wonderful and nice to know.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Terrible right from here. What sort of thing I suffered? You must know that. I was I went to a mental hospital also. I was for 6 months. And my life went wrong.
But you enjoy all those memories.
Everything. But still, I think it's all that.
Your life on the whole is a success.
Apart from all these things that I follow, that I have tasted, to use that word, God said, and wonderful, right? Horrible, you can't imagine the sufferings. That is why, in fact, I have not mentioned also, see, the outcome of suffering. The outcome of suffering is something wonderful, very wonderful. That's what it is true. It is not just for saying empty words. No, they are not empty words. They are because I have seen it, I say. I have seen it, I felt it. I have come across it. Because there is no lie. I don't mean to say no in spite of these things. But somehow, unfortunately, it happens like this, you see. My friend's enemy is my enemy. Fantastic joke. Sir, we will No, in fact, told my friends like this thing also. What is the meaning of enjoy? What is the meaning? Enjoy pain, enjoy pleasure. So that's it. You can enjoy pain.
I see.
But we simply mean it to say enjoy means one. No. Enjoy pain and enjoy pleasure. That, if you know the secret to that, it's all right.
So you look back and enjoy all those painful moments also.
Look back, look front, everything is well. Not simply look back also. Look back, look now, look front also.
You know, you are very cheerful, sir. That's something very nice to see.
Yes, you know, it is generally said. Make a capital out of the situation. Make a capital out of the situation, they say. Make a capital out of the situation, they say.
So you believe in that?
Yes, make a capital out of the
Very
situation.
nice.
That you can. In fact, I use this word. Extract life out of life. Extract life out of life. I don't know.
What does it mean? Nothing remains. House where Yuji was camping and sat in the cool shade, and then he made a remark. Sir, to enjoy this beautiful house, this shade, this house need not be mine. I am enjoying.
Oh, very nice.
On that score, the whole world is yours. Yuji said.
Yes,
That's not like that I said, in fact,
That's how that way, whole world is yours.
no ownership.
No.
That's how I felt, you see. That's how I felt. But unfortunately, we don't keep it. What is there? It is there. It is there for one who can take it. That's all. I remember this thing. I told him also many a time. I mean, once. Yuji says, he doesn't say, I give. And also he doesn't say, take. Just to hold it like this. He holds it like this. That's all.
It's offered on the platter.
No offering.
It's kept on the platter.
It's there. He doesn't say, I give. And even he doesn't say, even don't take. No, also, not also. Just is there. So it's the other man to pick it up. That's all.
Take the opportunity.
Since I started telling so many things.
Why don't you keep the mic there?
Yeah, I took it
Tell us,
off.
tell us your
See, once I told him, I had such good opportunities to move close to everything. Many times we were alone also. At one time I told him, see, somebody has found out a remedy for stomachache. And he finds nobody has stomachache. What to do? So create stomachache in that fellow and administer this job. That's a right simile, he said. I told him, I like that many a time I told so many things.
Stomachache.
And the fellow who has found out the remedy for stomachache. He has found out, somehow he has found out. What to do? Nobody has stomachache. क्या करने का है चलो that is how I say these lectures, these religions, and all those things are happening just like that. He has studied, he has this thing, what to do? So come on, do something, inject. Give that injection and take that injection. Really funny things, you see, they have enjoyed life as it was.
78 నుంచి వస్తున్నారు.
Yeah, so many things, you see.
78 he came first time to UG. And then at that time he came with Reddy, Justice Reddy. Justice Reddy. Next year, 79, UG was, at that time he didn't talk to UG. He was coming, sitting there and in a corner and going away. Second time when he came, UG was talking to a group And then he was telling, you see, this is a machine like a computer, it has got extraordinary memory, I can remember everything. For example, you see that man sitting there, that green sweater, he was wearing the same sweater last time. Yes, I remember him last time. When
He was not
that
opening
house,
his mouth.
He came, didn't open his mouth. He was coming and sitting quietly. I still remember he was wearing the same sweater. So that
Yes,
shocked me. How this man remembers?
that I translated it as Kripadrishti. Of course, you have to mistake.
Yes, what?
That's a
Kripadrishti.
Kripadrishti. I translated it that way. Isn't it?
Kalani, yes.
All of a sudden, you see, when we all reading, he said, see,
Even though you are in the corner.
why you're so shy?
I don't know his name, but also he said it. That man, I don't know what his name is.
That man, I remember, I got very good memory. That man, I don't know his name. He was wearing this thing.
I'm not interested.
Then, that is the thing. See, if you want to translate, and if there's any meaning to such things,
So,
certainly
Kripadrishti only.
it was a Kripadrishti. Of course, only thing is, according to him, you should not stop there, that's all. You should not stop there. So that is, like that, of course, I enjoyed so many things. That is how it is. And even as a matter of fact, even the first time when I went to Goa also, see, I told him, he says, I am tempted to come to Goa, but I can't afford to stay in a hotel or these things. At best I can manage my up and down and try to live on some level. Now come on, we'll see. Just enough. Imagine, you see, that because this daughter, Bharati, and they traveled to Londa state. I also had a second class ticket. And then, and I had taken the address of and the platform, you see, my carriage is so long, and imagine, you see, they were all waiting there. I never expected. I was having the address, I wanted to work. But then I came waiting like this. My God.
They are waiting for you to take home. To their home.
No, they were waiting for me. Of course, I introduced to Mr. Dinesh, Mr. Adriv. And then he said, I say, there's a problem, there's got a small car. Then, of course, immediately I said, what? No, I thought I'll come and
I'll go on there.
No hesitation. And then they all sat. Somehow at the last moment, Mr. Son-in-law.
Somebody got down. Sorry.
No. Right. Come on. It was really
They
uncomfortable.
accommodated you also.
It was really uncomfortable. In fact, he even put this question to me. Are you comfortable? I am not comfortable because they are uncomfortable. I said, something like it's all right. So like that. And then we went to Goa, and my God, that was really 1 week stay. It was so wonderful. I went everything. We went daily some 50, 60 kilometers a ride, food and whatnot. Because I also like food, you see.
Everything catered for.
Yes. I told him also many a time, you see, why you come? Because I get food for the body, for the mind, and for the soul. All the three I get.
All
the
is
three.
catered for.
So interesting.
Like that, wonderful like that. Bombay, and I came back to some Hubli, where my son stayed. So before going, I never asked his address, he never asked my address, whatever it is. But all the same, he came to my, as I was sitting in the car, and he just said something like that, what is it? So he friend and meet or something, they said, he said that, this one. And when I came to this Hubli near that thing, he got a letter from a friend of mine in Bombay. Somehow he requested me to come there. What is this? How come just then? Then somehow it struck me, why not I go to Bombay? Because my idea was to bring the train to this. That's very important. Then my son discouraged me, saying, you have come only now.
Yes, where are you going again? To Bombay to fetch your
No doubt at Goa he might have treated you. What guarantee is there that he will treat you?
That your friend also-
in Bombay, and you go there, that to Vijayanand's place, we know. I said, no, I am going, whatever it is. Imagine it.
Great welcome to you.
Great welcome. You can't get these things for gold, you see. And you call me a failure?
Yes, you can't tell you.
Actually, you see, he is there. No exaggeration. Huh? Just this morning, I don't know whether to write to Srishekhar or what, how to contact us. And here you are, come on.
Looking for him only.
Come on.
Obviously, the prompting came from there only. If you go to Bombay.
Say, because he was coming, he thought entered.
That's all.
Thought entered. Whatever it is.
They're explaining.
Whatever it is. No, like that, so much of the privilege that I've enjoyed. These things you can't. There is nothing. In fact, I've been, I don't think I've told you even hundredth of what actually I've played on because it's not possible.
Yes.
Like that. Unfortunate, very really, it's very unfortunate. And you are denying what it is there. And to use this word, you are denying. Wanting peace is denying peace, as he says. So there is some meaning in that. Wanting is denying. Yes, in fact, none reply anything, but you know, what you want is contained in what you don't want. You see that? What you want is contained in what you don't want. It is contained there. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಚಾರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಡ ಅನ್ನೋಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಯಾಕೆ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ನಲ್ಲ I told you also. I told Chandrasekhar sometime. He said, what I say, you may be nothing. I told you something. That everyone ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ ಏನು ಮಹಾಯೋಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಏನೋ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೆ ನೋವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು It is there, I say. It is not near ಇದು
Use it.
3.5 decades? What are you saying? 30 years?
Yes, sir. After our college, we never met. So after 40, naturally we met only in
50
70.
years now.
Yes, 75, 74, I think, to be exact, we met once again.
3.5 decades, that's how
You see, first time when I met, I have been grilling him, questioning him. Part of the stuff must have come in that mistake or mystic of enlightenment, part of the questioning and part of the answer session. Then since then, I know that I could not get anything, I would not get anything, not with any expectation I come to him. But something draws me towards him, not with an expectation, not to get anything out of it. Something gnaws in you, something will pulling, tugging you, just go and see him, that's all. Not because I get anything, he may be repeating the same thing ad nauseum sometimes with a different turn of phrase in a different company, or in the same company, he'll be throwing the same thing, same words, in the same sequence or some other sequence and all these things. These things don't matter. See, I can't explain it. I cannot rationalize it. I cannot find an answer to that. I don't have an answer for that also. I just come to him and spend time with him. As people say, normally. And there is a temptation, the best way to conquer is succumb to that. So similarly, when I feel like coming to him, that's all, be done with it. Come, spend some time with it and get over that. That's all. See, not he's going to give me a liberation, or he's going to make me richer, or going to give me some professional. No, none of these things at all. I don't know why I come to him. Just I come to him. So many people come to him for some other reason, but I have no reason to come. I can't try to rationalize it why I come to him at all. That's all. I come and spend some time. Yes. After some time, perhaps I am satiated or some such thing. Some people may say, your battery is recharged. No, I don't know anything of that sort. And go back, that's all. Not that he's a God man, not that he's a Superman, not he's a big consultant or something. None of these things. Not because even a classmate only I have very, very vague memory. Even that doesn't hold. I got umpteen number of classmates. I don't go to see all of them or any such thing. Professionally, nothing. We are poles apart. He totally pursued a different line, and I pursued my own life. I don't regret, of course, for what I have done. If I have to relive, perhaps I live in the same way. There's no
I
problem.
tell you, if I were to relive my life all over again, nothing would be different.
Exactly. No, similarly, in my case, I might have lived totally a different life. I was not seeking any salvation. I was only some time back, I had an illusion that I could bring a better life for this humanity. All that thing has been eliminated from my system now. There is no question. Not even Ramakrishna Math, not even Vivekananda. No, nothing. So that thing is, yes, that's enough.
Okay, now can we go over that again?
No. It's the most important thing I've already said now. I don't know how to repeat it.
Could you repeat it for the camera, please?
For the camera. It doesn't come, but once it
No, no, you have to be there.
Some change is there, but because I don't listen to what is said, everything I don't listen.
You don't listen it.
Only few sentences come into my head.
That's what Murti said, not to listen.
Huh?
Murti said not to listen.
Not to listen to me.
No, just listen to the sound.
Yes, it is the noise.
Don't listen to the words.
He's a professor of philosophy in California. I don't know if you know. Just listen to the noise. Don't listen to what he said. You can't make it.
I used to start making it either technique or culture or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to avoid.
That way.
Keep away.
Keep away.
Already so much stuff is collected, so I add this.
You know,
Done that.
the difficulty is sometimes people like me, I feel sometimes that I've become useless for the world. I was a useful person in my own profession. I was good. I was recognized. But this bug of spirituality got into me, and somewhere I lost interest. Though when I work, I get the interest, but I don't have the willpower now. Now I cannot but proceed towards this road of spirituality, whether it is there or not. Whether there is enlightenment or not, I don't know. But that thing doesn't go. When I want to go back to the material world, or whatever, material, spiritual, there is only one world, that the energy doesn't come. Whenever there is a push towards this, suddenly the energy is there. So, all the time, where to go, some kind of a thing, then you do remember UG at that time. There's no other person at this stage, when you've searched so much and found nothing, then the only person that you want to meet at that particular time is UG. And for people, I have searched, there's a moment that you want nothing but that thing. If there, you see, man wants the highest, whatever you think is the highest in the world, highest in excellence in whatever field. You want to achieve that, whether through filmmaking or through writing or through life or through religion. There's some kind of a push in you that you want to reach the highest. It's a kind of a maybe madness.
He knocks out the goal.
But that goal cannot be knocked off. He tries to knock it off. There are moments when you understand. I personally feel that I understand Guruji. There are moments when I feel, yes, I understand him. I can't say, because he will say, you've not understood. But something in me has understood what he has said. And that what he has said is eternal. He's not the first person who said it. But he's again right, the persons who have said it have not founded any religions. And what they actually said we do not know. Probably their followers have recorded it wrongly. And once in a while when UG has interpreted some textbook, religious textbook, his interpretation in a sentence or two is very enlightening. And then you feel that he is again there, where the highest of human beings have been, the eternal, the Sanatan Dharma. Now the whole thing is the whole of religion, the whole of spirituality has been caught by words, and words have become very stale and boring, and they've lost their original meanings. And they're trying to preserve something that is dead long ago. It's only a man like Yuji, when he comes, then what he's trying to express is inexpressible, but then it has to be expressed for us. He cannot say you cannot understand. We have to come to him again and again. And as I said, his best will come out of him when somebody who's very sensitive, who's done a lot of search, who really wants an answer, he questions it. And then, the questioning has to be slowly and gradually, Yuji has to go on answering, and he has to satisfy the questioner. Then he will give out something which will be very useful for the whole world. All the question answers that I have gone through in his papers, in his recordings, they're partial. I have found when he's been interrupted, the man is not understanding what Yuji is saying. Otherwise, he would never have interrupted at this particular moment. He was really pursuing what he's saying. He would not have interrupted. And then Yuji, his interviews I found, he takes for granted that people are understanding. He takes it for granted that they are not understanding. And he wants to say too much in one, because for him it is only one thing to be said. But for us, it is something that we can go on understanding within a year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, 5 years. So he's in a hurry to explain and go away. But one of his reels I saw, one of his interviews, I told him you should go slow. Don't jump subject. Try to satisfy the questioner and stick on that particular question, because he has not exhausted himself there. And he was against his writings. It should not be put in writing. But you see, the whole point is our minds cannot grasp at one moment. There is a moment when you want to take a pause after he has said something. It starts a kind of a chain reaction in you. Then you stop listening to him because you are gone in and you're just trying to, regain your equilibrium. He's disturbed your equilibrium. That pause you get only in his writings. You can close the book and say, okay, now this has hit me already. Now close the book. Let me go into myself. But when you are sitting with him, that kind of a pause is not available. So it's very important. His writings are very important. The 2 books are going to play havoc. And such more books will come. I think they should come. More books should come, yes. Now, cassettes also, you see that the picture goes on. You see, it doesn't give you a pause. Cassette has a different usefulness. Books have a different usefulness. His presence, of course, if his presence is not there, the book will not be so useful. Now, when I read his book, I feel Yuji is talking to me. Because I have heard him, I have met him, he is alive, he is very much there. When I read the Upanishad, the man is not there, it's only words. But when I read Yuji's book, it's some kind of a memory, I see Yuji there. So there's that kind of a difference. That the fire is alive. And I understand why, Shiva is so important to the Hindus. He's a destroyer. Without the destroyer, the preserver, Vishnu is not important. So he has to destroy, because anything that we go on preserving is all, so stale and so dead, that if he does not go on igniting and putting fire to it, it won't burn. But the whole point is, as he says, we are carrying thousands of years of past. That momentum, it's very difficult to. We are our only enemies. When we say we want enlightenment, we really don't want it. When I say I don't want material life, I really can't leave it. If you tell me to give up my son or my wife or my profession, I may, out of a moment comes when I want to give it up. The next moment I want it back. So really, do we really want what he's saying? No, we don't. So somewhere we are cheating ourselves. And we don't have the courage to accept Yuji. We don't have the courage. We may say whatever we like. But I tell you that I have, right from my age of, say, 16, I started with Vivekananda. And I went on my own search and meeting people, consummated in Rajneesh. Because when he talked to me, I found he's a teacher. He was like J. Krishnamurti was not available at that time. And he was talking the same thing in Hindi. And he said, you have to work. You can't just go on talking. He was the first man who worked. Okay, I said I'll work. I became a sannyasi for 5 years. Worked there. Meditation, 18 hours a day, 20 hours a day of meditation. It clarified my mind that this man is not telling the truth. There's something of a hoax in this man. Because what I am finding, there's some things are not fitting. And when that disturbance comes, you see, when everybody tells you this is the way, and you start revolting, this is not the way, that moment I met J. Krishnamurti. And he helped me in one meeting. He helped me in my 2 questions. And then disturbed me, threw me off my balance totally. I couldn't reconcile my whole search. And when I was that disturbed, this man, Pratap, took me to UG. And one meeting with him, when he said, JK is right. That was the first thing he said. JK is right. So if JK was right, then everything was wrong. And then followed, I'm stuck. But that's not his fault. So I'm neither here nor there. It's a kind of a thing that you can't, really get out of. People say I'm wasting my life. You're not making any film, you're not doing that. Everything looks so stupid. What was so important earlier had started looking stupid when I took sannyas. But then even taking sannyas and search for spirituality also looks so stupid. Being religious or spiritual also looks so stupid. Not being... You see, the whole thing is I understand. Somewhere I understand what he's saying and what I understand, yet I cannot grasp. I feel it is there, I can catch it, and yet I can't catch it. And that kind of a dilemma is there. I know there is no goal, yet the mind won't give up. The personality won't give up. So it's always one waits. When UG comes, we'll meet him. But when you meet him, then you feel, oh, it's one of those meetings, so what? We met him once again. Pepper.
This is good.
20-25 વર્ષ મારા ઘરે જ જરૂરી થયો છે એટલે he knows our relations, so he asked me whether I want to see chor. He was very keen.
लालू भाई, ये वो तिल का बनता है ना, रेवड़ी और गजक, खा के देखो.
Interesting film.
Julie also.
He said I want to see that picture chor.
See, there are moments in a man's life when you have a crisis. There are moments in a man's life when you have a crisis. Not an intellectual crisis, but an emotional crisis. When you start suffering and you can't cope up with it. You go to your brother or your sister or your wife or your children's father, whoever, and they can't help you. And you know you can't help yourself. That is the time you seek guidance, say from religion, from a book. You read the Gita or you read the Quran or the Bible. And then you suddenly feel that you got solace.
Some strength has come to you.
But it doesn't last. And then you read it again in the morning. It gives you a certain kind of an exhilaration for an hour or so. But during the day again it does not last. And you go on, experimenting with it month after month. Then you feel that probably these are dead words. That's why they're not working. Probably there's something missing there. That is the time, when you start looking for a teacher. Strange kind of questions happen. Why am I miserable? Why can't I cope up with it? Why am I born? What is death? What's this happening to me? Who's there? Is there any help? That is the moment when the books fail to help you. Then look for a teacher, living teacher. I mean, the crisis has to be very personal and emotional. Not a crisis.
लालू भाई लिया आपने?
Sushma, you are right, coming in the way of the camera.
I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Extremely sorry.
You're being photographed.
Oh.
If there's a crisis in your profession, you go to an expert. If your crisis in your health, you go to a doctor. But this kind of a crisis, you try to philosophize it. Some people will say, oh, because of your past life or because of this or that. And when the books don't help you, then you're looking for a guidance. There's a time somebody says, oh, there is Rajneesh, or there is J. Krishnamurti, or there is that particular teacher, Baba Free John. Then you're likely to go to them. And you do find initially that they do help. They have all the tricks. They give you a certain way of life, certain meditations, certain philosophy, which fills you up for the time being. And you feel you've got an answer. And as long as you're doing those kinds of meditations, that misery and that crisis looks as if it has passed away. But the moment you stop doing that and you're left alone with you, again it comes back. So you really have not got a solution to it. And then the teacher says you've not done enough. Next day you want to do more meditation instead of 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. And you go on and on. As long as you are doing what he's asking you to do, there's a kind of a forgetfulness. Like you drink and you forget your misery.
Why is it forgetfulness?
No, at that moment you don't feel it's an avoidance. You feel, no, you're growing, you're spiritually growing, you're reaching somewhere. But a moment comes after that, when even with this teacher you get stuck. And you're really honestly doing what he's telling you, and you're honest with it, you find you're not getting anywhere. And if you compare notes with other people, they're all telling lies to one another. But in moments of, friendship, they will confess to you, okay, actually they're not getting anywhere. So when you've tried very hard in one of these things, and you're stuck with a teacher, stuck with a book, stuck with an ideology, stuck with a method of working on yourself, on your mind, on your emotional life, that is the time that one should meet Yuji. Not before that. He's not a teacher, but he's a friend to you if the teacher has become your enemy. And that becomes a fact of life. If you don't meet Yuji at that particular time, then Yuji is not useful.
He's never useful. If you stayed with that, you don't need a teacher there.
That's right, but you don't know. You stay with that misery. Right, but you don't know how to stay with that misery. It's too severe, you can't cope up with it. And you want to get rid of it. You want to get rid of it. It's a kind of a suffering that you can't bear. And you want help. Of course, now I do realize that that kind of a suffering doesn't come anymore. It's self-inflicted probably. But that particular time you do want guidance and you look for guidance. And that guidance doesn't help. And then somebody comes and tells you, okay, look, it is all foolish. This guidance was foolish. You're looking for guidance was foolish. And nobody can help you. I can't help you. You've been wasting your time. It's your misery. You deal with it. Go to hell.
Stay there.
Stay there. No, it's very difficult to understand. It's difficult to understand. It's easier said than done. It's very difficult to understand.
Just water. I don't want it.
Water I've made already for you.
But if you can, then it helps. Because I think the misery is intensified by the teacher. The books give you an ideal which probably is not true, and you want to live up to that ideal and you can't reach, and that makes you very miserable. More and more miserable. Because they tell you there is a state. If you reach there, your misery will be over, your crisis will be over, your problems will be over. But that state doesn't come. When it doesn't come, at that time, when Yuji says that there's no state, that state will never come. Not after 20 years, not during this lifetime, not in the next life. So he throws you back at yourself. And you have to accept your misery or your problems. And then there's the truth in it, that the problem is not the problem. Somehow that problem doesn't make you suffer so much. And we make that problem look spiritual because that satisfies our ego. It's a very much personal problem. It's a personal misery that you want to philosophize on and call it spiritual. And you want to call it a search, spiritual search, in order to satisfy your own ego. And because the society feels that a religious man or a spiritual man is a superior man, so you start playing with that kind of a game. You feel, if I'm on a spiritual search, maybe I'm a superior kind of a man. And the teacher helps you to give that image. You're not an ordinary man. You are on a path. You are my disciple. You have a goal. Other mortals are looking for very ordinary things of life. You're looking for something extraordinary. The final, the most beautiful, the perfect. And when Yuji tells you there is no perfect, there is nothing final, it's all, somebody's played a game with you. Somewhere it hits you, maybe he's right. So it's very difficult to accept. And the same game, sometimes it happens that in his presence you accept. But the same thing happens when you go back, then again the doubts start creeping. And then you want to go back to him. And then he also senses this man is going to be stuck with me, like he was stuck with the previous teachers. That is the time he says, now, brother, you're wasting your time. Out you go.
That is black and white or color?
Yeah, the old one which used to go to your house.
When you cut off, you won't be able to cut off completely.
So that it's very difficult to cut.
Not through any volition of yours.
Just, I will use the word,
The person,
if total surrender, if I use that word, just drop off, finished. Then it's all.
no, it's you're just speaking words.
No, not speaking words. That is the thing. Not speaking words.
You see, I have
I
personally
would say,
many times felt that I've cut off, but it comes back.
I always
That
felt,
cut off is also, the person who's cutting off is himself, the person who's creating the problem.
Yeah.
The thought that says, now I have cut off.
no,
That thought is the
I
problem
would
because
say-
it comes
I would
back
say
with a
that
greater
not-
intensity
I would
later
say
on.
that way. Just drop off. You will drop him off.
It's
I would say that way. You will drop him off. If you don't drop him off, the thought won't drop off.
and that's true.
Both go together.
That's what he says. But
That's
the
my
drop
thing,
off,
is my,
who has to drop it off? From where do you have to drop it off?
It drops off.
No, it doesn't drop
If you
off.
say from where again it creates a problem. It drops off. I think no problem stands. No problem ever stands with me. Never. If he stands, the problem stands. I am very clear about it. If he stands, the problem is bound to stand. Both move together. That's my. So he's never in my picture. Never.
I think we go now, you say.
That's my.
Because that fellow might come.
Who's this?
That astrologer. What is his name?
Yesterday the person who had come. What is he predicting now?
I don't know. Predicting it. They all predict the future of the man who has no future. What future?
But Yuji, your predictions did come correct.
Quick prediction.
His grandfather had taken from the Kumar Nadi his future. The 49th year this will happen. It did happen. So there is something to astrology. You cannot deny it.
Something.
So there is something to a future. And that is the whole contradiction.
Something is
You
there.
see. There is no
Cannot say
future,
all.
yet there is a future. There is no present, yet there is a present. There is no destiny, yet there is destiny. Now, these are the problems, you can't get rid of them. They're so very